Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Bottom Line. I'm your host Emil, and today we actually have a really good episode in store for you. It's actually working with another foundation, but one that's been around for a while, and it's, as I like to put it, America has their own, they have the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We have our own unique one that actually does great work as well, especially for kids who are with terminally ill diseases. That's sadly is, it's one of those things, but they make their dreams come true. If you have an idea who I'm talking about, I am talking about Reach for a Dream. And today I'm here with Natalie, who is the head of business at this leading foundation. Natalie thrives in engaging and involving work atmosphere. They also place a great importance on mental well-being as a catalyst for accomplishment. With robust people skills and a drive for social progress, Natalie believes in good effort coupled with self-actualization enables individuals to uncover their true calling. Natalie, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks so much for having me.
It's a pleasure having you. I've been waiting for this interview for a while because I always love the idea of actually helping anyone in general. But starting off, tell us a bit more about Slipper Day and how it started, because I know when I was in high school we had Civies Day. So I don't know if it's a similar idea or something, but can you just tell us a bit more about Slippers Day and actually how it started?
Sure. So Slippers Day it's a super fun initiative that we came up with about 12 years ago. It actually started in KZN as a once-off, let's raise some funds just for the Durbanites. And we actually hosted a fashion show. And our agency came up with this cool concept of, designer slippers, and you could auction off the slippers and raise funds. So it was super fun. It was amazing. And we raised a good amount of funds for Durban. And then we thought, this is clever. Let's see if we can take it nationally. So in 2012, we actually went live. We went national for the first time, where we incorporated a little sticker and we put a price tag to it, and we thought, let's just try it and see how it works. And it took off. And that was 12 years ago. So we're 12 years later, and it's our largest annual campaign that we run at the foundation. We have retail partners, we have schools, corporates, everyone gets involved in Slipper Day. And it becomes that calendar event that everyone looks forward to. So it's growing.
The past few days I've been driving on the road, I've been just seeing Slipper Day adverts everywhere, even on YouTube. Yeah. It just pops up, which I love to see. Now, in the beginning, I did say you're head of business at Reach for a Dream Foundation, but can you tell us a bit more about that role and how and why you were actually so invested in Slipper Day?
So my role primarily is to run the fundraising side of the foundation. So I ensure that we raise the funds that we need on an annual basis. So whether it's through corporate sponsorship, whether it's through fundraisers, events, that is my prime role. And to ensure that we spend the funding correctly as well, so that we have that sustainability as well as the accountability to our sponsors.
So Reach for a Dream, they've been around for a while. So can you tell us, a bit about Reach for a Dream Foundation and their biggest achievements? Because I assume they have quite a bit of achievements for the time they've been around.
Yeah. So the foundation's 36 years old. I've actually been there for 12.
Oh, wow.
I started on Slipper Day, believe it or not. That was my initial welcoming.
And now you're pretty much running Slipper Day.
And now it's my baby. But the foundation's 36 years old, and it obviously started very much on the Make-A-Wish Foundation sort of idea. And we just wanted to make it a South African concept. So 36 years ago, there was a little boy that had cancer, and the Rotary Club actually got together and they fulfilled his dream. It was to ride a pony. His name was JC. That was our first dream child. And to see how the news at that time got involved, the community got involved, and everyone just said, wait a minute, this is amazing. Let's do more. And Reach for a Dream was born. Just to see the impact and the positivity that it has for the families, for everyone involved. And obviously it's evolved since then.
Yeah.
We have other projects. It's not just dreams. Dreams is always our core. We fulfill about 2,200 dreams on an annual basis around the country. So that's for children who are between 3 and 18. They all have a life-threatening illness. So your cancers, your kidney diseases, your cardiac issues. So it's hard stuff.
Yeah.
But depending on the prognosis, some of these kids do survive. So that's the shining light of the story. And over the years, we've obviously evolved. We've grown sponsorships. We've done cool things like Slipper Day to get the communities more involved and more aware of what and who we are. And in 2022, we actually were voted the best NGO in South Africa at the CSI Awards. Yeah. So that's kind of our biggest accolade at this point. But I think on a daily basis, without the accolade or the award per se, we've always got like an amazing story because we fulfill about 5 dreams every day.
Oh, wow.
And there's always one that kind of shines every day. We have children, for example, recently there was a little boy in KZN, 14 years old. He's never had an ice cream.
Never had ice cream?
Never had an ice cream.
Wow.
And that wasn't his full dream, but it was part of the dream day. And we took him to an ice cream shop. He got to choose his flavors, and his response was, "Oh, so that's now what ice cream tastes like." And that moment, for us is recognition that we're doing the right thing. We're impacting lives.
I don't think I could work for a Reach For because I'll be too emotional every time. But speaking about that, during that statement, you mentioned, how these kids are very young, between the ages of 3 and 18, and how some of them do, beat cancer or beat the illness they're going through. But the ones that don't, it must have a heavy mental, effect, right? So what kind of mental effect have you noticed on the kids that have received the dreams and on you personally? Because you're with these kids day to day.
Yeah. So the idea of Reach for a Dream is obviously to inspire hope.
Yeah.
And we all know that hope heals. And it's that idea of just having support, having someone in your corner to actually believe in you. And if you believe in yourself and you have someone in your corner, it's that idea that you can fight your illness and tomorrow is worth fighting for. So we have seen children, when we interact with them, that are bedridden, they're in a very bad sort of prognosis and state, and after they've got their dream fulfilled or they've come on a project with Reach for a Dream, they almost rally in a way, and some of them actually do survive and come back and said it was a miracle in a way because they were not supposed to survive. The doctors gave their families a time frame, and now they're young adults, and it's incredible how a lot of them are teachers, nurses, or doctors themselves, because that, I guess, was their reality.
Yeah.
But because they were so involved in, I guess, a community project helping them, they want to now give back.
What impact does the Reach for a Dream Foundation have on the youth? Because, it does have, like you said, hope. It gives them inspiration, makes them, feel better, and can heal some of them in a way. Yeah. But what impact does it have on the youth?
I think that, so there's 2 sides to this question, because we also are part of the Yes for Youth. So we actually take on interns and graduates into the foundation to sort of empower the youth. So that's the one side. But within our dream children, I really believe that it gives them hope that tomorrow is worth fighting for, and it gives their family something to remember. So I really do believe that we're a sustainable foundation because the idea of, having someone in your corner and knowing that I can actually fight this. And we've all had a dream.
Yeah.
Some of us still do. We have goals and dreams and all these things. And once you achieve that dream, you kind of feel on top of the world. You kind of feel like, wait a minute, I can do anything. And that really is the idea is, we've seen these children, as I said earlier, they rally. And all of a sudden they're ready. They're like, okay, I can do this. I can fight my illness. And some of them do. So I think that to answer your question, it's the hope that we inspire in the youth, to actually just believe in yourself and to believe that you can get better and to keep dreaming, ultimately.
I think dreaming is the biggest thing that anyone can do, no matter what situation they're in life. Even if you're successful, they still dream. If you're in a not such a good place, people still dream.
Yeah, 100%.
And guys, thank you so much for watching this interview with Natalie from Reach for a Dream Foundation. Is there any way people can actually support, and with Slipper Day, is there any way people can actually sign up to actually take part in Slipper Day before we end the interview off?
Yeah, absolutely. So Slipper Day is on the 31st of May, and people can go to any of our retail partners and buy stickers. So we have partners such as Wimpy, Pick and Pay, Discam, Baby City, Toys R Us, Krispy Kreme, and hushpuppies.co.za. They're selling stickers, and we urge every single South African to put on a pair of slippers, They can be your funky pair, your comfortable pair, it doesn't matter. And on the 31st of May, you can walk into any Wimpy across the country. They give you a free coffee.
Oh, wow.
Or a free hot chocolate for children under 12. So you do get something for your good deed.
I'm not getting a free hot chocolate.
But it's a nice way to start the day. And, you know, the theme this year is really step into your slippers. And it's that idea of when you put your slippers on, understand what these children are going through. So it ties it all back.
You may not like me for this fact I'm about to say myself, I don't wear slippers.
Now you will.
Now I will.
I brought you a pair.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for watching this interview with Natalie from Reach for a Dream. It's been really great actually having her on and actually giving us more info about what Slipper Day is and who Reach for a Dream is. As I said, you guys can get stickers from their partners. She did list them. Some of them are Wimpy, hushpuppies.co.za, Pick and Pay.
Yep, Discount.
And Discount as well, and some others. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, put something down in the comments, say I'm going to take part in Slipper Day as well. Subscribe to the channel and share the video, as I always say, with your work colleagues, friends, and family as well. Natalie, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.